Well, lots to unpack here. I am actually on my way to the airport right now because it's a travel day for me, and but I do want to get this statement out as quickly as possible because there's a lot of people that like to jump on the hate train, and a lot of people that like to just create something out of nothing for no reason, or for the reason of trying to get clout or money or whatever it is. But I want to start this off actually by saying, and I said this in my tweet, but I do not want any hate at all going to Kenzie, which is the mecha person, and then I also don't want any hate going towards Sid either, or really anybody, because this isn't something that was supposed to be like a Twitter fun for all, whatever. So rewinding, because the thing is, this happened like last year, so I barely remember exactly what was said. So I had to go back into my text messages and back into the Instagram messages that, by the way, for someone who was upset that I did not tag them in anything, you can't like tag anybody or go and check their profiles or anything if you are blocked, which I was blocked. Even when this whole thing went down, I was blocked pretty quickly. So ultimately, I had asked for work done. She told me what was possible. We had a pretty decent relationship, like even when she would tell me, oh, I'll have it done this day, and it wouldn't be done, I would say, it's okay. Like, I know you're going through a lot. Like, it's fine. Like, put your mental health first, put you first. Like, it's okay. Put your family first. Like, I know you're going. She told me about the move and everything that was going on, and obviously me going through a move, I understood. So it was like, it's okay. We have time. Now, I wouldn't be asking for things to be done in a certain time frame if she didn't offer that. Then came in as destroyed as they were, but then perfectly put in the boxes that she put them in. There was no way that it was damaged in transit when the boxes were perfectly fine. So again, I felt bad because not only was I disappointed, obviously, because I wanted to wear something that I had in mind, but I knew all of the things. Like, she made me feel bad for her. She made me feel bad for her. She was telling me about her roommate, and then this thing, and then that thing, and there's a bunch of things going wrong for her. And I'm like, dude, I understand that, because I know when things are not going right, it's like a snowball effect, So I felt bad. But when she was the one that offered me a refund, I'm like, okay, well, then, and mind you, those wings were ones that she had made prior for somebody else. They were just gold initially, and then she decided, oh yeah, we can just reuse these, and then I can just put them silver and whatever. Now, there was so many things wrong with it. Number one, when you painted it silver, it got mucky and sticky and foggy, and then when we agreed on making it move, like being able to move, it didn't move, and you told me that it couldn't move because of how you had to redo everything and do the LEDs and the stuff. Basically, everything that you promised me you could do, there ended up being some reason why it doesn't look the way it was supposed to look. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, and I try to get past it, try to make it work somehow. I purchased this thing, I paid almost $1,000 for it. It's like in the chancla, so like, I'm thinking, okay, I bought it, they still want nothing to do with me, but I mean, I still paid for it, so I'm gonna use it and just see how it comes out. And then it caused this whole crazy storm of things, and it didn't really need to be. And I'm saying this now to also Kenzie, like, once I saw that you're being cooperative, you were the one that offered the refund, I thought, okay, because I'm dealing with a sick family member, a move, like a million things. I'm working, I'm on the road constantly, so I'm going to make this work for everybody. Let me give this to my team to handle, and you seem like you're being cooperative, so I just handed it over to my team to handle with you, and you guys did that. So once there was no more communication, I figured, and I was blocked, I figured, okay, we're good then, fine, whatever settled they came to, like, whatever, fine. But you have to understand that when you have such a busy schedule, you have to have a team around you, and a team of people that are trying to look out for your best interest and make sure that you're being taken care of too, and not scammed either. Ultimately, if it would make you feel better, like, reach out again. Because I don't want people, because I've never had any issues before. Gear makers, any kind of headwear, anything, wings, nothing. Which, by the way, Chrome Monarchy, thank you so much for the wings. They looked amazing. And even to Kenzie, thank you for the chocolate. Like, thank you. But I've never had any issues with any gear makers prior. I that this is something that people are looking to me like, oh, she doesn't stand for, you know, Latinx businesses, and she doesn't do this, and, you know, oh, she scammed and she's a scammer and her husband's a scam. No, my husband also had nothing to do with this, so let's keep his name out of your mouth. Thank you. But again, if you would like to revisit this, reach out, because ultimately I never wanted anybody to feel taken advantage of. I never wanted anybody to feel like they've been scammed or duped or whatever. Again, once that left my hands, it was out of my hands, and you guys handled it, or so I thought, up until you created this big hate train, you know, Zelina's a scammer campaign. So I'm a big enough person to say, like, although I hate all of, and of course there's people on Twitter. This is the reason I left Twitter like weeks ago anyway. I know that there's tons of trolls and there's tons of people who want to hate me anyway for reasons that they don't even really understand. So of course the second that you do this, they're like, oh great, an opportunity. Despite what you did, I'm still willing to make it right, and I still do not want any hate towards you or your business or anything else. And same with Sid. I really don't. I wish you guys the best. So I would like to move on from this in a good way. So if you would like to make it right, unblock me, and then we can go from there. Well, lots to unpack here. I am actually on my way to the airport right now because it's a travel day for me, and but I do want to get this statement out as quickly as